The Arvon Foundation is a literature charity working with about 400 young people a year, bringing them to the centres that we own throughout the country, where they can come on a 5-day residential course working with 2 established writers.
Writing the Game is a project which brings children together with football and writing, and the idea is to take children who are passionate about football, who aren't necessarily the most academic of achievers, and to give them, through their love of football, a basis and an inspiration for developing their writing skills.
They're here from Monday until Saturday morning. On the Monday when we arrive, we settle in and we get to eat together, and that's a good experience, that's an activity in itself. On Tuesday, the main activity of the day is a musical that's put together by Ian Macmillan with the pupils, and that's what is often described by the pupils as the highlight of the week.
We've been to Plymouth Argyle, which is a lovely, tour around the grounds and a bit of a training session. Played a football match with everybody together. We've cooked brilliant meals. Everyone's got stuck in and cooked, and of course we've done tons of writing. Lots of serious, silly, amazing, brilliant writing.
The workshops take place during the day, for example about poetry, haikus, writing a play. All forms of writing will be explored.
There's tutors, the food that's provided, the way that the course is put together, the schedule, all of that is fantastic, but there is some magic about being here.
I'd like to live here. Scenery's gorgeous, it's proper nice, it helps you read and write poems and things.
It's good to get out of where I live in Barnsley because it's quite a rough area.
Normally when I've got people around me I can't concentrate, but when I'm here I can go into my own little world and I can write and just not stop.
I think it targets the boys and the girls who in schools tend to be forgotten about, and I think the football encourages them to link it to fun.
Combining football and writing, it's made it a lot easier. Writing about football is really easy to me because I know so much about it.
It's more challenging but more fun, and so you play a match and you write about that, but you don't really know that it's English. You're writing for the sports side of it, not the English side.
It doesn't mean that we've spent 5 days writing non-stop about football. It means that what we've done is we've used it as the doorway, the gateway, through which young people can enter, and then out of that, I think they find extraordinary things.
From what I've been hearing from Nick and Anne today, I've been doing really well.
Is that a surprise?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because before I came here I were expected for D and C grades and they're saying B and A grades.
Now I think my writing on a scale of 1 to 10 is about near enough 10.
I hated it before, but now I see it in a different light. I see it as quite a fun thing to get a pen to paper and express your feelings.
The two tutors have just taught me so much things that I didn't think I'd find out.
I think that the impact on the students has been that most of them have made this journey from the beginning of the week when they were fairly nervous and fairly unsure about themselves as writers, to the end of the week where, as one of them said, I have proven to myself that I can write.
One boy came out of his tutorial almost moved to tears because of the praise that he'd been given by both of the tutors about what a good writer he was and could potentially be.
I have seen students who in a classroom will happily sit for an hour and do nothing, doing more writing than I can manage. So that's all I can say. It's been amazing.
I'd be really sad to leave because we've had a lot of experience. It's improved my English a lot, I think, and I think it's improved a lot of others as well.
I think for some of them this has been, possibly a life changer actually. Horizons broadened, confidence gained, and also discovering a strength and a voice in themselves that they didn't know they had.
The Legend of Nick, that helps me improve my writing. Thank you so much.
Arvon is the best, a lot better than the rest. Writing is our game.